throw a compressor. Let's throw a condenser. Might as well do the TXV valve. Let's do the AC controller. Let's try the high pressure switch. AC on. Temperature's about 86. It's not that great for this summer. We have an issue with our pressure gauges, which every time the compressor kicks in, it starts to work fine and it disconnects. Taking a closer look at our scan data, I think we can find the problem here. The evaporator temperature sensor is reading at 28 degrees. So the system's trying to protect the compressor or the rest of the system, the evaporator, from freezing. Until it sees a greater temperature here, it's not gonna turn on the compressor clutch. You can actually hear it. It's been kind of cycling on and off. See if I can have it capture. As a matter of fact, I'll do this as a graph. Right now, the compressor is off. Compressor's on. Our temperature went up, but then it climbed down to 28. And that's what's going on here. System's trying to protect the system. Quick check on our wiring diagram. The evaporator temperature sensor, right lower, behind lower right center of dash. We got a pink, black, or white and black. Let's take a look. There it is. Black and pink. All right, this is what I did. I connected a variable resistor instead of the evaporator temperature sensor. That way, my scanner reads, or the computer reads, that the evaporator temperature is at 104, which is not true, but that will allow the computer to activate the compressor clutch. It's at about 45 degrees, which is not bad at all. We can take a look at our pressure gauges. On low side, it's good. High side, looks good. Fans are on. Compressor spinning. No more cycling, and of course this is only for testing purposes. This is to ensure that my wiring is not the issue, or that the AC controller is not acting up and creating that false reading. I rule out those components. Only thing left is the evaporator temperature sensor. We're at 40 degrees. Our system's working the way it should. This vehicle needs a evaporator temperature sensor. Quick recap. So the AC controller is constantly monitoring the evaporator temperature to ensure it doesn't become a block of ice. The evaporator can reach a temperature near or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which the condensation around it can freeze, blocking the airflow that you need inside the cabin. So that sensor, that input sensor, is very important. In this case, the temperature is not 28 degrees, but the temperature is sending that signal, making it believe it's freezing. So the computer is not gonna allow the compressor clutch to activate. Or, as we were seeing earlier, it's gonna activate it and deactivate it based on that input sensor, because it would climb up to 50 degrees and then it will go back down very rapidly to below 32. In this scenario, I ruled out the wiring or the controller by installing a variable resistor and see if that temperature keeps fluctuating. And it wasn't. It stayed at a single digit. The rest of the system started working. Now I can actually tell the customer that the compressor, the fan, the rest of the system is operating normal. We just need to replace that evaporator sensor. Some of them, I think you got to remove the whole dash. I'm gonna take a closer look at this one, see what we need to do. Hopefully we can have access to it without having to remove the whole dash. Let me show you the labor time for that evaporator temperature sensor. Here we go. Air conditioning evaporator temperature sensor. Skill, G, whatever that means, general, whatever. 6.6 hours. So the sensor, it's probably gonna be closest or maybe attached to the evaporator, and in order to access that, you have to remove the whole housing, and in order to remove the whole housing, you got to remove the dash. This is why proper diagnostic is very important. Imagine if we went based off the, guessing game. Let's throw a compressor. Let's throw a condenser. Might as well do the TXV valve. Let's do the AC controller. Let's try the high pressure switch. And that would not solve the issue. This vehicle needs a evaporator temperature sensor, And let's not forget, the vehicle came in with a low charge condition, which means we still have to find the leak. It's either medium size or a small leak. And eventually, even if we put a brand new temperature sensor, eventually the Freon is going to leak out, coming back to a, inoperable AC system. If you're having problems with your vehicle AC, stay away from this. Take it to a repair shop where they're going to be able to diagnose it and repair it right the first time. Save your money. Just spend it on a good diagnostic and on a good repair. In this case, no matter how many cans you buy and you try to push through the system, it's not going to repair or solve this issue. There you have it. Angel from J&R. Thanks for watching. Bye.